So, another smashing day for 1/64 scale collectors. Turns out that I'm gonna collect Bigfoot models because this is my second Bigfoot here in 1/64. And well, this model, I usually don't try to buy models this big because I don't have much room. I live in an apartment, and I have a bunch of other things that I've collected, but this model looks so ridiculous with these giant 10-foot tires that I had to buy it. It's not that expensive, the Greenlights. So let's take a look here. So the 1996 Ford F250 Bigfoot number 7. I really wish Greenlight would put pictures of the other models on the back of these things, because then I'd be more compelled to buy them. Okay. It says 8 plus on the packaging, so meant for 8-year-olds and up. It's interesting. A little more advanced than Hot Wheels, which is 3-year-olds. I wonder. Usually I can get it open with just one slice down the middle, but this model's so big, I guess I just have to destroy the thing. Ooh, okay. So this is Bigfoot number 7. Did a little research. It was built in 1988, specifically for the 1989 film Roadhouse with Patrick Swayze. In fact, there's the scene of it back then. It was just a plain blue, and it drove through a car dealership and destroyed 4 station wagons along the way. The shot took one take, and it cost around $500,000 back then to do it. Okay, so it's running 66-inch tires in this movie, but then later on it was modified in 1995 to have the giant 10-foot tires here. You'll notice these photos here. There was some sort of issue between Bob Chandler, the creator of Bigfoot, and the owner of this vehicle. So at some point in time it was actually like the delivery on the model, but then there was an issue, so the guy changed the name to Big Fun. But same truck, just a different paint job. Okay. So let's take a look here. Boy, I really can't tilt the camera down too much because the thing is so big. A little bit of play there on the axles. Obviously, rolls really nice. This thing is ridiculous looking. Okay, I like funny looking vehicles. Alright, well, looking at this thing, the paint is nice. It's metallic blue, and then they tampo printed everything on top of it. They're not decals. So it's great for longevity. Oh, maybe I'm wrong, because look at this. That's an air pocket. Yep, I just squished that air pocket. So that's interesting. I don't know how they do this. There's none of the clear... Oh, there it is. Yep, right there I can see. See this? This line? That's the edge of a decal. So, I am mistaken. This whole thing is in decals, which is really strange. I would think that for kids, 8 years old and stuff, you wouldn't want to have like this plastic chipping off and flaking off and getting into people's throats and stuff, right? But I guess maybe an 8-year-old child should know not to eat this. Maybe. Alright, well anyways, minus that air pocket right there, it's actually applied very nicely. It was so nice that I didn't even think it was a decal, but obviously I'm mistaken. So back here, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, maybe that right there is a line of a decal. Oh well. It's not an expensive model, so I guess I shouldn't complain too much. It's when you get into the resins then I start complaining a lot. Alright, so the graphics, all this racing graphics, the sponsorships seem to be there. These all look like real companies here. No fake sponsorship here. It's even down here in the chassis down there. The rear here, we got a separate chromed bumper. The taillights seem to be painted on. Yeah, they're painted on. A little blue showing through there. Not too bad though. Okay, this side. Yeah, there's So does this thing have two gas tanks? Two doors, they look identical. This side, no doors. No fuel doors, that is. Some sort of recess here in this like styling, what is this, a cowl? What would you call this thing on a truck? I don't know. There's no roll bar, so it's weird. This little key lock thing here, it's painted silver and sticking up a little bit. Yeah, sticking out there. I think it's great to have no side windows because we can see the interior better. There's a little black paint on the window molding there. Oh, again, look at this. This air pocket right here, air pocket. So that's too bad. The interior seems to just be black. Oh, is that a dashboard? No, I think it's just molded plastic. Like for a moment, I thought there was a decal on the instruments, but no, I think it's just a well molded interior. But I don't see any additional color or anything. But for the price of this model, I think it's fine. Alright, yeah, now I can really see, the edge of the decal, right? And then unfortunately there's like some contaminant either. I think that contaminant is part of the paint. So that's too bad. And then the paint isn't so hot here on this little plastic piece. The bed, got a nice detail here in the bed here. All those ribs for strength. And then maybe sliding windows there in the back. Yeah, it's funny, there's a third brake light here, as if you'd ever see it on the real truck. And well, if you're in a helicopter, you'd see it. Okay. No, now it's noticing there's some step, probably simulating rubber footsteps there. Okay. No license plate. You would think there'd be like a Big Fun or Bigfoot license plate there. Wiper blades, they're painted black, they're sticking up there. Looks good. There's some silver paint around this window for the chrome trim. Not on the side windows though, interesting. And then we got the Ford logo. The grille has got some depth here and some black paint. I like the plastic headlights in the plastic, it's the same piece but painted orange for the markers here. This is kind of weird. Is that how it... Maybe, I guess that is realistic to the real truck, looking at the photographs. And then here... Well, oh, interesting. The differential is pointed downwards, the end cap. I'm going to have to assume that's accurate. The drive shaft is coming here, running into this gear, running into a different set of pinions and stuff, I imagine. Alright. So, I don't know if these axles are thicker than normal Greenlight axles. Oh boy. But you can see it's clearly one wheel is simply not put on correct. I think it's the top one. Right, so that's pretty bad. Or is the axle actually bent? I'm not sure if the axle is bent or if it's the plastic that's having an issue. I think I just fixed it. No, it's a little better. I think I might be able to bend it into shape. So I'm not too concerned about that. Okay. Nothing on the back so much as detail here. It's just a big flat spot, but that could be accurate. I also read that this is the last of the Bigfoots to have leaf spring suspension. So this is actually accurate, the leaf springs there. I guess all the future ones have, regular coilover shocks. Alright, well, it's funky. Firestone is nicely printed. The tires are okay. There's a lot of undulation though. It's not like doesn't look very smooth, or maybe that's the oil or something. The rear one looks better there. What about these two? Now, see, it almost looks like it's caving in certain spots. Right? Definitely doesn't look like a smooth sidewall. Oh well. But the tread is pretty nice. It looks pretty accurate to the real truck. It's close enough. Technically there's an arrowhead. This is just a pointed head. But maybe, maybe this is a different tire than the photographs I pulled up. Alright, let's compare it to a couple other trucks. Oh, one thing I didn't even notice is this black piece is separate. This little deflector here. So that's nice. A little extra work there on Greenlight's part. Alright, let me get my spinning machine. Usually there'd be a car visible, but not this time around. Let's try this angle here, see the photographs in the back a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to start, well, with the last Bigfoot I purchased. This is also by Greenlight. And so this says here on the bottom it's a 1974 F-Series. But this is a chrome blue one because I wasn't collecting back when the original came out in blue. But you'll notice the roll bar in the back is messed up. I gotta fix that. Yeah, that's too bad. Let's see this thing. I think I can remove that and glue it back in place. Alright, so I don't know what size tires this thing is. I don't think those are 66. Might be a smaller diameter. Alright, let's go a little bit smaller. This next one is an M2 Machines. It's the Chevy 1979 Chevy C10 maybe? I don't know. It says Silverado I think on the I don't know. I'm not guessing. Alright. Let's go a little smaller. This is now a 2021 Mini EV. It's one of these Chinese electric cars. I don't even think it's for sale yet in the real world, but I think it's supposed to go on sale soon. Alright. And this is made by X-Car Toys, I believe. I have a video on it. It's a pretty cool model. I thought it was out of scale at first, but my poor internet research initially gave me the wrong perception, but I do believe it actually is 1/64 scale. This next one is by Aoshima and is a Subaru Sandbar. And I think that's considered a, well, it could be a K-class pickup truck. So, but this Aoshima is all plastic. There's no die-cast at all. But even so, it's actually nicely done. I like it. A lot of good details. You can actually get better details in a plastic body than a metal one. So, okay, well, I'm going to try to avoid buying these larger models because, again, I don't have much space. But I do have a soft spot for ridiculous looking vehicles, and this is definitely one of them. So I'm happy I got this one. I'm going to hold on to this one for a while. Alright guys, well, hopefully I'll see you the next time I get something ridiculous. It'll happen sooner or later. Alright, bye.